Hello there, I'm Yvonne DeCellis coming to you on my channel Why Energy to do a video about whether or not you can use energy healing for anxiety. That is a question I saw on Answer the Public. I just wanted to look to see what the most common questions were around the subject of energy healing, and to my surprise that one came up several times. The question just being, can energy healing help with anxiety? My answer from my own personal experience is absolutely yes. I got into energy healing back in 2019. The very first thing that actually got me into energy healing was just one simple move, which I will show you right now. It's a shoulder to hip crossover. It's as simple as you put your hand on your shoulder and you just bring it all the way down to the opposite hip and shake it off. Go to the other shoulder, go to the other hip, and shake it off. That's all the move is. It is a repatterning move. And I did it the very first time I did it. I could feel a temperature shift. I was blown away by how different it made me feel. It actually made me feel good. So that's one I just wanted to share with you. But as far as anxiety healing moves go, if you find yourself very, very stressed out, I will show you a couple of moves that will hopefully help. And there are other videos on my channel you can look at. You can also search for Donna Eden. She's an energy healing master. She has a ton of really good energy healing exercises you can do to help with stress. But I'm going to just show you two really quick, easy ones. The first one is very quick. It's over your eyebrows, about an inch over your eyebrows. You should feel an indentation that's parallel to the eyebrows. You just want to make sure you cover these up. These are your eyebrow ridges. You want to rub your hands together, get them nice and warm, and then you want to put them on either side of your head. Just make sure those eyebrow ridges are covered, and you can either have your thumbs up or you can have them at your temples, but you mainly want to make sure those eyebrow ridges are covered. Best breathing for energy healing purposes is to make sure your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth. That is the most important thing, is having your tongue at the roof of your mouth. You'll often hear breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. I do try to do that, but if for some reason you want to stick to just oral or just nasal, that's fine. The most important thing is that your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth. So basically there's a divot behind your top row of teeth. Just keep your tongue there. For our intents and purposes, the reason you want to do that is, number one, so that you don't get dry mouth, and number two, it's just good for helping get rid of stress. It's got other reasons. There are other reasons behind it, but like I said, for our intents and purposes, that's the main reasons you want that. Again, you can have your thumbs at your temples if you want. This is a really good spot because it's right at the end of the triple warmer meridian. It's good for lowering stress. It's also good for headaches. So you can keep your thumbs at your temples if you wish, or if you just want to get them out of the way, you can just hold them up. So hold the sides of your head, and let's just take a few in and out breaths. So in, rise up as you inhale, and sink as you exhale out. If you have someone else's permission, another thing you can do is you can walk up to someone, have them stand in front of you, and place your hands on their eyebrow ridges in the same spots on the sides of their foreheads, and have them breathe in and out with you. So let's just do one more in and out. And out. So that's the first one. When you're done, just rub your hands together and shake them pretty vigorously just to get any negative energy you might have just picked up out. And this next move I'm going to do is one that I learned, again, from Donna Eden. I've learned a lot of these moves from her and or her daughters. Her daughters are Titania and Dondi Dahlin. I will put links to videos by them in the description of this video as soon as I have time. I don't know when exactly that's going to be, but Donna Eden, in my opinion, is the master. She's the one that I discovered energy healing from. She's an incredible person. And as I said, I learned this move from her. So first thing you want to do, as always, is just rub your hands together, get them nice and warm. And you can keep your eyes open if you wish, or you can close them. You just want to put your hands over your eyes. Take a breath in. And then on the breath out, just bring your hands back and go up and over your ears. And then just place your hands on your neck, bring it down, and then just hang off of your shoulders. Let yourself hang off your shoulders just for a few moments. And then when you're ready, just slide your hands down and put them on your heart chakra. And I apologize if that just made a racket. My speaker is right there and I think I just touched it. So I am very sorry if that made a lot of noise right now. I have my hands over it. I'm not going to place them on top again, but you can end this move here if you wish. Or you can go from here to the triple warmer rub, which you would do by bringing your hands up and then just rub down all the way to the tips of your fingers, and then just go back up and bring your fingers up as high as you can behind your ear, and you can just keep going back and forth that way. You can do that rub move as many times as you wish, or as I said, you can also end the move at the heart chakra. So I do have to go, but I did want to share those moves with you. There are many, many other energy healing moves you can do. Let me just show you one other really quick one. This helps with anxiety. This is also a really good negative behavior replacement. This is a non-tapping form of EFT. EFT standing for the Emotional Freedom Technique, which is all about tapping. But this is a non-tapping move. You just take your hand. I use my left hand because I'm left-handed. It may look like my right hand in the video, but I assure you this is my left. You want to squeeze the tips of your fingers, but you don't want to go back too far. This is way too far back. You want to just use the very tips, because if you're really freaked out or angry, you could hurt yourself. You can pulse. You pulse and squeeze your fingers. This can be a really comforting move. It's also good during times when you're very stressed or very panicked. And just as an example of what I use this for, I'm a white knuckle patient. When I go to the dentist, I sit there and I grip onto the handrail so hard that by the time my appointment's over, my hands hurt so much I can barely use them. I started doing this instead. When I go to the dentist, I just grab my fingertips and I just squeeze them. When I get really freaked out, or if I'm in a lot of pain, or if I'm nervous at all, I do the squeezing, and I found that this was incredibly helpful. So I just wanted to share this move too. And again, if you need help with any other anxiety issues, please feel free to leave comments down below. If you know anyone this video could help, please share this with them. That would really help my channel out tremendously. As always, I thank you very much for your time. I'm sorry if I went through things too fast, but I wanted to get out of this room and leave it for somebody else. So again, I thank you very much for your time, and I do hope you will be back to see me again. Namaste, peace and light. I'm sending Reiki energy your way right now. Thank you once again. Take care, and hope to see you here again soon. Bye-bye.